Also held back by this chrome piece. This chrome piece is part of the 3-bar chrome grill. So the only clips that hold the actual front chrome piece in are these black clips. I could get those black clips out if I remove this chrome piece behind it, this silver piece. So it looks like I'm gonna have to cut off these chrome tabs right here, all the way across. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe a couple across here. We'll start cutting and we'll see how far we get. I know we're not going to need this silver piece because that's for the 3-bar. We only need the chrome bezel around the front. So let me cut these off real quick and we'll see how far I get. I've got the recommended blade. Yeah. So that gets us really close. I can probably pull this out now. So that's going to be the trick. You're going to have to get this out first. They show you in the video with this whole thing out, but you cannot get it out. Alright, there's our, so this is what we got to cut up to put our new grill on. Alright, so that we got the grill on the desk now, what we need to do is get this billet piece in here, and we also need to get this painted today. I am just going to rattle can this. I have Plasti Dip and I have rattle can. So actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to Plasti Dip this because I also want to get some of that OEM spray can. I think it's like something 1200 or 3000 something paint match. So I could actually paint match this because I think I'm going to order stuff to do the lower grill as well. I know I can't do the adaptive cruise control side, but I can do the rest of the grill. And this really wasn't that hard. So I think I'm going to try to find the lower grill piece. But in the meantime, I'll just Plasti Dip this. That way, when I go to paint match the taillights and all that, well, that'll be another episode. But for right now, we just need to use this 1/2-inch masking tape. We're going to tape off all the way around, and then we're going to cut this whole center section out, and then we're going to tape across the top here on the bottom side of the top, and then we'll cut that straight across. And that way, the whole centerpiece will be clear. We'll go ahead, we'll sand it down, we'll paint it, and then we'll set the glue, and hopefully by tonight I'll be able to put the bumper back on and all that. Hopefully it'll be dry enough by then, because it is nasty outside today. Alright, just so we're being completely transparent here. I just pooched that one pretty good. But you'll never really see it from the front. I mean, we're talking, this is the front of the grill, right? And we're talking up inside of that corner. Alright, so now they tell you in the video to use, this thing is awesome, by the way. This little, I can't remember what they call it, 8310 or some shit. This little tool is awesome. It cut through that like it was nobody's business. Okay, so here's the deal now. So I've got this rough edge around the whole edge, and they tell you to use the front edge of this to kind of buff it down, and that's just way too intense. All I want to do is knock that edge off, and this thing immediately starts digging in. And just use some of this heavy grit sandpaper here. Okay, so we got some lacquer thinner. We got our plasti dip. I'm gonna go warm up some water to put this in some warm water. These always spray better when they're warm. Some lacquer. So we're going to give this thing a really good go over. Alright, and we didn't record painting it. So, anyway, all I did was I sprayed my first coat. And we warmed our plastic up in some water, and we went, and that was it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this last coat on here. Now we waited a half an hour in between each coat, warming up the can before each application. And it's laying on there pretty smooth. Alright, now that we got this all painted up, we've got this product that's recommended by the manufacturer. It's called Amazing Goop. Let's see if we can get a, there we go, Amazing Goop. This is recommended by the manufacturer. They use 2 whole tubes of it. I don't see how that could possibly be necessary, but I want to see if one would do the trick. Okay, so I am going to be using this air cylinder tank that I have as my weight. I don't want to use the zip ties because it's going to mess up my wet paint, because I am doing this procedure properly. I did wait for the plasti dip to dry for 30 minutes. So you can see we're all nice in the groove down there. The cylinder's plenty heavy. Alright, so it's been a few hours. It's been about 2 hours. The stuff is, it's still gummy, but it's got some pretty good hold. This is the configuration that seemed to work the best. So let's take these off. Alright. Well, I think that's good enough to check it out here. Alright, not too bad. Pretty good. And as you can tell, the line you cut is not that critical. More down here, but not that critical. I think this will get it on the car tonight at least, and then it can sit for the rest of the night and cure.